I'm Doug Brown. 3 NFL players are now looking for new teams after getting suspended for at least a year for betting on league games. Isaiah Rodgers and Rashad Berry were immediately cut by the Colts today. Demetrius Taylor was already a free agent. Also, Titans offensive lineman Nicholas Petit-Frere gets a 6-game suspension for betting on other sports at the team facility. NBA free agency just a little more than 24 hours away. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski says the Knicks will be active next year.
I think New York's doing the right thing by waiting, maybe not going after the B-level player and say the A-level player is going to become available. Is it early in the season? Is it the trade deadline? Is it next summer? And they're going to be in position to do something.
Woj on KJ and Max. In France today, anti-corruption police raid the Summer Olympic headquarters near Paris. Investigators are looking into possible favoritism and conflict of interest in about 20 of the signed business contracts for the games, which start in July of next year.
Do you own or rent your home? Sure you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. It's a good thing, too, because having a home is hard work. Go to geico.com, get a quote, and see how much you could save. Geico.com. Easy.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now.
Log on now to ESPNAVL.com. And good luck from your friends at ESPN Asheville.
In the heart of Beer City, USA. 2 men, 1 journey to create a sports show unlike any other. Unfiltered, raw, and honest. One of them played a soccer goalie opposite Ben Stiller. The other once scored 6 points on Steph Curry. These guys know their shit.
Let's go!
Tank Spencer, Jeremy Green, the Sportsocracy. Presented by Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings.
Like all good houses, we are tankless again. Second day. It's a Thursday here at Lovely Radio Ranch, and you know, you got a few charter issues, so if you're watching this on the live stream, we apologize. We got intern Jake here, Jeremy Green, the ESPN Draft Nerd, brought to you, as always, by Ingles Supermarkets and Clarissa Sells WNC.com. And Jake, my boy, there's one just huge story in the sporting world today, and it should tell you just exactly how weak of a time in the sports world a bunch of players you've never heard of got suspended for gambling on the NFL.
So dumb.
And a couple of them play for your team.
Yeah, and that makes it even worse. As you can tell, Isaiah Rodgers and Rashad Berry of the Indianapolis Colts have been suspended indefinitely throughout the 2023 season, as well as free agent Demetrius Taylor and a 6-game suspension for the right tackle of the Tennessee Titans, Nicholas Petit-Frere.
So I have a theory on this, and I've had a theory on it for a long time. The NFL is telling you how big of a problem this is without telling you. The fact that they're doing this in the offseason in this deadest of times, it should tell you everything you need to know. We knew about Isaiah Rodgers, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Now it's finally coming down. He's released immediately. Why? Because the NFL is trying to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said that there's a great misnomer from the average sports fan that sports betting will be the undoing of all things and it will corrupt the games. And no, it won't. But you have a certain percentage of kooky madookies like Chris Mad Dog Russo, who went on an absolute tirade today about Roger Goodell and all of the owners and all of these guys that wager on the NFL. Let me say this as clearly as I can. No, they don't. And you know why they don't? Because they don't have to. Because this is a problem to them because of the impression that it gives. None of these guys really move the needle. It's not ideal for the Tennessee Titans that your second-round pick from last year is going to be suspended for 6 games. Nick Petit-Frere, by the way, reason that all the names are coming out today. Because he got in front of this and said, I'm going to be one of the ones that gets popped. So let me just tell you my story before somebody else makes the story for you. This doesn't move the needle for me in any way. Isaiah Rodgers, there's information now that one of his wagers that has gotten him popped indefinitely We're saying he's suspended for a year. He's suspended for at least a year.
Yeah.
This could be forever. And Adam Schefter, right before we came on this here program, tweeted out that one of Isaiah Rodgers' wagers was a $1,000 prop bet on over-under rushing yards for an Indianapolis Colt running back. That is why you can't gamble on your sport as a player in the league. Because my philosophy is this was probably on Jonathan Taylor. If it wasn't, it was on the backup because he knows something that you don't know. Now, how big of a problem is that? It's not. Because you know who else has information like that? Me. I do it every single week, and nobody has a problem with it. You know why? Because I can't actually impact anything. I'm not going to lay down and miss a tackle that's going to cover a number or anything like that. Does it change that I have a market advantage as a gambler over Joe Schmo on the street? Nope. I do. And I'll tell you that as honestly as I can. I am a lifelong sports bettor. I have never done better in my life than working at ESPN. You know why? Because people just float things to me sometimes. Hey, there's a kid in minicamp that's just absolutely blowing up. Somebody you should keep an eye on for fantasy football. And I come right here and speak it right into this microphone, and it doesn't bother a soul because it's how it looks. And I go back to Tim Donaghy in the NBA. Do I actually think for the Colts